Should we talk a little bit about the sound and the music?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Carpenter did most of the music for this. Anything
I
that's
didn't know
not,
that.
he did like a lot of the non-diegetic sound, like the, the dum dum dum
I
dum.
love
Like that's
that.
his kind
Yeah.
of, that's all Carpenter.
Wow.
If you hear anything that's like really orchestrated, that's probably not him. But, the mood music and that kind of stuff, that's all Carpenter. And he does that for all of his movies. Like, he likes to do his own music, and
That's so cool.
it's very effective. Yeah, all of the Halloween music, in the Halloween movies, he did all that.
Wow.
Like that's
Wow.
all him.
Wow.
Yeah, and so he's talented. He knows what sounds good in a movie. So, and it's got that very synthy sound. It's definitely a unique Carpenter sound.
Yeah.
It's not
I-
something you would dance or groove to, but
No. I remember once when I was still living with you guys, I was in the bathroom about to take a shower, and I heard you put on the thing, and I heard the music, and I texted you. I was like, "Are you watching The Thing without me?" And you were like, "How did you know?" I just knew the score, which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
When something is recognizable like that.
So recognizable. His
yeah.
music is so recognizable.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not overwhelming, and most of his stuff is like very heartbeatish.
I love that.
Dum dum
Yeah.
dum dum, like and that's. I think he does that deliberately just to kind of like get you sort of in that mood and tone of the movie. He doesn't do it as like, orchestral stuff. It's just to bring you in a little bit. So you wouldn't necessarily, you wouldn't sing along to it, or, it's not like, a march, or it's, it's nothing like that, but it's just like eerie music, good horror movie eerie music. And he just does it really well.
I think that heartbeat thing in whenever it shows up in any movie, it always gives me this idea that there's something else alive, or, sentient going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. In The Shining, like that heartbeat thing, and it makes me feel like there's something else there. So
Yes.
I think that heartbeat creates a sense of like otherness, and they're like it's so distinctive and so recognizable. So it's very unnerving.
Yeah, no, it's true. But if you think about like how Kubrick does it and how Carpenter does it, they're very different ways that it's done. Still both very effective. I mean, pardon me. Carpenter's heartbeat is very synthesizer sounding. It's very like overt in the way he does it, and the way Kubrick did it was very organic sounding. It was like you could almost hear blood squishing through the veins, and
Oh yeah,
that kind of
yeah.
thing. They're very different, but both very effective in the context in which they're both.
That's a really good analysis of it.
Yeah, so it's just interesting to see how different directors deal with those things.
How you can take the same thing or the same concept or trope and then turn it into something else, or tailor it to what you want it to be, which I think is incredibly creative. Things like that remind me that to be creative, you don't have to be 100% original, but you have to see something in it that maybe otherwise wouldn't be seen.
And make it yours. Maybe do it your way.
Yeah.
So
I think that's cool.
Wonderfully done.
Yeah. So kind of in the wrap up chapter, I think.
Wrap up portion, sure. Yeah.
So legacy. I know there is a remake from 2011.
Yeah, so there's a 2011 The Thing, which is supposed to be from the Norwegian side of things, sort of a prequel to the 82.
Okay.
It's okay. It's not. It wasn't given a fair shake by the studios. They wanted to do a lot of practical effects for the movie, which would have done a really great job. but the studio didn't want to do that. They wanted to mess with the CGI stuff. And so there was a lot of CGI things, and it didn't work particularly well with the CGI.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so it was kind of like, so people saw it and the CGI was just pretty bad. And so yeah, it wasn't a great movie. It could have been better. Still worth watching if you're a Thing fan. And they do a good job in kind of showing you the station up until it, till they burned it down and the dog running off and stuff like that. Like that, it was supposed to be that like direct lead in from the Norwegian camp to the US camp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it was really hampered by bad CGI.
That's
and the story was just okay. It could have been better, but again, not the worst thing I've ever seen, but
not
definitely not up there. Thing from Another World, 1951, definitely worth watching. Fun movie. I really enjoyed it. I'd watched it a number of years ago, and I watched it a couple times, but I wasn't able to watch it with fresh eyes, to be honest.
Okay.
And then finally, somewhat recently, I was able to watch it with a little bit more fresh eyes, and I really enjoyed it.
Awesome.
So different movie, definitely. The Thing is a alien guy, like a big 8-foot tall alien creature guy.
Interesting.
But yeah. So it's different, but in 1950s terms, it was pretty good.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
I've watched a lot of like bad sci-fi, so but I would recommend it. So
awesome.
Take a look at it. Yeah, it's good. It's fun.
Awesome.
And you will see, so when the Spiderhead is walking out of that room and was it windows or somebody was looking down and says, "You got to be effing kidding me."
You gotta be kidding.
And you'll see that referenced a lot in a lot of movies. So that's a little homage to the Thing when you see that. And you'll see a lot of like the little tendrily things in a lot of like horror movies. That's all drawn from the Thing. This Thing was like the first movie to do that kind of stuff. People reference it all the time. If you watch the Thing and you watch other horror type movie stuff, you will see references to the Thing. If you're into like serious sci-fi, watch it. If you're into cheesy sci-fi, watch it. You can make this film sort of whatever it is you want it to be. Like if you want to take it seriously as sci-fi, take it seriously. If you want to just a creature feature, you can do that too. You can dig as deep into this movie as you want and find stuff in it. So how about you? What's your thoughts?
I love this movie. I've definitely developed more of an appreciation for it more recently. I had always really liked it. I didn't realize how much you liked it for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
I think because you tried to rewatch it when, me and Mom were busy, or you didn't want to bug us with it.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize how into it you were. And then talking with you about it a little bit, and you explained it, and I was like, okay, you know what? I really like this movie, but I'm going to go back. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to try and see what Baba is seeing in it. And I did. And I think I've watched it 3 times in the past 2 days. Like I'm not even joking. Like I'm really, really impressed with it and drawn in, and so happy that we talked a little bit more in depth about it, because
I'm glad. Yeah.
It is a really great movie. It's got everything that I love. And I think when you first showed it to me, I was much younger. So it was, I was still building my idea of what a good movie should be. Right. Right. So for the most part, I would just kind of take you at your word that it was a good movie. But, as you encouraged me to talk more about movies and why I liked them, I started discovering what I really appreciated about them. And I think being able to go back and watch it with fresh eyes, a lot like how you watched the 1951 with fresh eyes, was really good for me. And it's become, it was always one of my favorite movies, but it's become like really one of my favorite movies. So
it's a really good movie for you to sink your teeth into if you want to.
Yes. But
and
you can also
that's one of the things.
Yeah. You can
watch it
also just
casually. Yeah.
yeah. Either way, it works, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
And the Thing community is like the people who love the Thing, it's huge.
Are they
Like
called thingies?
I don't know if they've come up with a name of themselves, but they should.
They should call
But
themselves the
there's
thingies.
the Thingies.
I
But
like
it's
that.
it's people, there's still like heated debates about stuff like, like,
Awesome.
Childs versus McCready at the end, like, like there's so much like, and this movie in 1980, what was it, 83, 82, 82,
82?
like still
Yeah.
like big discussions going on about this,
Awesome.
it's just, it's crazy. Adam Savage, another person, really loves this
Oh.
movie.
Oh, I bet.
Made his own hat, his own campaign hat, and the outfit.
Wow.
He has the whole outfit, the whole
That's
McCready
so
outfit and the whole
cool.
thing. So yeah, it's really fun. I made a pair of the goggles that the Norwegian guys wear. Yeah, I made a pair of those with the sun goggles, with the
That's
strip in them.
awesome.
So I made one of those. Yeah,
Those
and I
those
have
are so cool.
I should have worn my Thing shirt today. I'm kind of an idiot, but
That's
but I have a Thing shirt. But yeah, it's such a great movie, and just fun or serious, no matter how you take it. It's just it's a great movie.
Just a little fun thing. That movie
Yeah.
was the first time I had ever heard the song "Superstitious," which is kind of
Oh
cool.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, great song too.
Yeah.
Great song in that movie.
I think that's
fantastic.
the only song that plays, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Which is cool. It's so, I mean, it's very superstitious. Like it's like kind of reflective of the I mean, the message of the song is reflective of the mood of the movie, but the tone of the song is completely different. So it's really interesting. I just thought it was an interesting choice, like to pick that song to be kind of the only featured song was a really interesting choice.
Yeah. And I just think it's cool how that, like, everybody has their own, like, distinct personality, and that comes out via either their music or what they're doing around the place. Like, they're of course you have to like have stereotypical characters to establish the character, but the stereotypes that they use become very unique to that character.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know if that makes any sense or
no,
not,
it does.
so.
I think it was a lot like what we were talking about with Alien, where the crew, they just had their rapport with each other. And it was the same kind of thing, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah. I hope you guys appreciate talking about it a little bit. It's just
I
just
hope
makes
so
me
too.
happy.
Yeah, I'm so glad we got to do it, and I'm
me too. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. So it's always fun to do our favorite movies. So I'm glad we both got to do that. Any other thoughts, comments?
Like I said, I wouldn't change a frame of this film, but it just, like even some of my favorite movies, like The Shining, we've talked about it. There's things that I go, but even this one where it had the stupid grenade thing, I wouldn't change it because it just adds to the ridiculousness of this movie. So, yeah. So I've taken your ridiculousness.
Isn't it a great explanation for things? It just, it helps. It's like, oh no, that makes sense. And, stupidity, I think being shown in movies is important because it's important to show humanity and just how stupid you can be in stressful situations.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
but
anyway, thanks again. This is great.
Yeah, no, thank you. And thank all of you so much.
Thank you.
Crazy how well we're doing. Neither of us expected that. So
nope.
Yeah.
We didn't expect anything at all.
No,
like we had our bar was super low. So we're actually doing better than we thought we would be doing at this point. Our numbers are still not like, anything compared to anybody else, but we're surprised that you guys have actually stuck with us, and
we
if
really
you've watched
appreciate
or liked, we appreciate it. Yeah, it's fun.
We appreciate you. We got our first hater, which was really cool.
Yes, absolutely.
I was really happy about that. Honestly, that made me happy.
And that's okay. We're happy. Like, you
No,
know,
I was like, "Oh my god, we have a hater." Like, that's so great. So, yeah, we honestly, we just love to do this. We just love to talk about
Yeah.
movies and, you know, for our, I think, 25 subscribers out there,
Yeah.
thank you
Many
so
thanks.
much.
Many thanks. We're so grateful. Yeah.
So happy that you're part of this. We hope you stay subscribed.
Yeah. And we're gonna try and keep getting better and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So, but
yeah.
you know, again, we do it because we love it, and hopefully, you guys, you know, are getting something out of it, at least to make fun of us or something.
Or whatever, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
You know, this is just supposed to be fun, and, it has been fun. So thank you
Yeah.
for,
Tons of fun.
you know, coming along with us. It's really cool. Yeah.
We'll
Like,
be back with
subscribe,
new stuff. Yeah, like,
yeah,
subscribe, notifications,
all the things.
and all the things, and you can watch more ridiculousness.
Yeah, and, you know, when it's dark outside, it's always light in here, so come hang out in the light with us.
Yes. Yeah, and we need it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All the craziness going on.
Exactly.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks. Bye.
Where's that button?
I don't
Okay.
know. Oh, did you find it? Okay.
I think
I don't know. Oh, did you find it? Okay.